Hello and welcome to my Yu-Gi-Oh channel. Today we're looking at a brand new card which is coming out of Power of the Elements. This is Amaze Attraction Thrill Train. It's a normal trap card with the effect you can only use the second effect of this card's name once per turn. Target one amazement monster you control or one face-up monster your opponent controls, equip this card to it. 2. You can activate the following effect based on which player controls the equipped monster. You can change the battle position of the equipped monster, and if you do, your opponent chooses an attraction trap in your graveyard, set that card on your field. Your opponent banish the equipped monster until the end phase. I think the way the Amaze Attraction archetype works, it's very much based on some of their monsters and these trap cards. The traps can work and interact with both yours and your opponent's, and depending on who it's equipped to, will respond in a different way. They have 2 alternative effects. In this case, the first part of the effect is just standard part of all of these traps. Second part of the effect, if it applies to you and you change the battle position of your monster, you force your opponent to then recover one of your attraction traps, and you can potentially then activate it during your next turn, rather than having to rely on generic forms of recovery. If it happens to work on your opponent, by banishing the equipped monster until the end phase, it's like having an interdimensional matter transporter. That I believe that's a trap card that it works very similar to. The good thing about that is if your opponent has a high level, high attack monster and they're trying to finish you with that attack, they're not going to be able to. You're going to be able to counter that and actually banish that before they ever get to respond, and then hopefully on your next turn then you're able to do something to counter that monster. Overall, I think it's a decent trap card, and I think it's quite good that they're balancing this within the series of support, but I don't think it's the best support they've had so far. I'd love to hear what your comments are. Do you play Amaze Attraction, or do you think this is a nice addition? Whatever you think, put those in the comments, and make sure to click on the end screen to watch a video to do with Power of the Elements.